Hi guys, it's PatrickStarrr. I just wanted to come on here to personally thank you guys that are watching. For those of you that haven't seen my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is PatrickStarrr. I've been fortunate enough to meet some of you in New York, in LA, and just on the street. So it's just been so awesome to meet you guys, and I wanted to come on here and say hello and say thank you. And I just wanted to say that I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. And this is the look for my video. And please enjoy. Hey guys, first thing I'm going to use is this Hydra Plex Serum by Brian Champagne. I'm going to rub that in all over my face and then moisturize with this Oil Control Moisturizer by Embryolisse. I'm going to pair those two with my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. This stuff is the bomb. It is like cement. I've used it before. And I'm going to buff this in using a kabuki brush by Morphe Brushes. Next, I'm going to take my Full Coverage Foundation by MAC, and I'm going to stipple that on the cheeks where I need the most coverage. And next, I'm going to highlight my face using LA Girl Concealer in Creamy Beige, and this is like my favorite part. I'm going to then blend that out and then set it using my trusty Airspun powder. This Airspun is my best friend. And I'm going to take that onto a powder puff. Next, I'm going to prime my eyelids since we are going for that, dramatic look with soft ochre paint pot. And then we're going to take these two eyeshadows, Soft Brown and Bamboo, and we're going to use those as our transition colors. So we're going to buff that into the crease. And then we're going to define the crease using a deep wine color just on the outer third of the eye. And then we're just going to go ahead and blend it so that there are no harsh lines. The only harsh line that we want is the actual cut crease, which we will get to a little bit later. Next, I'm going to pat on the lid this Acid Green, I think it's called Acid Green Pigment by MAC Pro. You're going to tap off the excess, and you just want to make sure you're patting on the lid for the most coverage. You don't want to swipe, you want to pat. And then after you pat on that, you're going to redefine the crease using that deep wine purpley color onto the outer third, just so we can get the base for that cut crease fierceness. Okay. Next, we're going to take this acrylic paint by MAC, which is actually a body paint by MAC Pro. I'm using it as my eyeliner today because it doesn't move. But we're going to etch out the liner. I'm going to make it really flat because I don't want to angle it up too high because it's going to interfere with this cut crease right here. You want to take your time doing this cut crease. If you want to mark it with eyeshadow to make it easier, which is what I did, it's a lot easier so you don't make any mistakes, and you want to take your time using soft strokes. Moving on, we're going to take this Lit Cosmetics glitter adhesive and this Lit Cosmetics glitter called Rich and Famous. It's a holographic glitter, and we're going to take that on a craft brush, which is what I have, and I'm going to make a super thick liner. Not thick consistency, but thick as in shape. So that's what I'm doing. And this method works great because you don't have to like pat on glitter. You kind of just mix the two together and you have your own awesome like glitter liner. And I'm going a lot thicker. I've then applied my lashes, which is like my favorite 301 by no brand. It's like a drag lash, but I am dusting off the powder because, as you can see, I look really great, and I'm applying a face powder to put some color back into my face. And then we can get that effect by just bronzing and highlighting later on. But you want to make sure you knock off the Airspun if you are as daring as me to use Airspun. We're just going to take a Studio Fix powder by MAC and just bronze the whole face. And bronzing is my favorite part because it makes me look skinnier. So that's what I like. And I love to contour my nose using a fan brush. And as you can see, it is my favorite part. I was jamming out to Ariana Grande. And to further pop the eyes, I'm going to take this yellow eyeshadow by SugarPill. I believe it's called Buttercup. And I'm going to apply this on the inner part right under the brow. I know my lashes look real dusty, but what I'm doing is I'm lining underneath and smoking it out. Don't forget to dust off your lashes in case you get fallout like I have here. You just want to smoke it out using that same wine color on the bottom. And I'm highlighting using MAC's Emphasize Highlighting Powder by MAC Pro. And then I'm going to blush using Peaches by MAC. Peaches is like my favorite blush. You don't want to go too pinky, too red, too berry, because you're just going to look like a clown or a drag queen, which I don't want to look like today. But that's what we're going to do, and you're going to check for balance, and we're going to move on to the lips. This is Cosmopop, I believe, by Lime Crime. I got this lipstick from Fame Expo. It's a little orangey, so what I did was I toned it down with a lip liner by MAC. It's called Cork. I love this combination. It just kind of tones it down and rounds out the lip to complement the rest of my face. Next, I'm going to take this Sickening highlighter by Hourglass. It is beautiful. If you want that glow from within, it's just beautiful. And I'm taking that on a fan brush and putting it on my cheeks, down my nose, and just basically all over to get me that glow. And I'm using my Skindinavia spray to set the whole face. And that's pretty much the finished look. I was inspired to do this eye because I did this eye on a client of mine, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wear it too. You know, there are no rules to makeup, there are no boundaries, just go for it. Remember, makeup comes off, it's just makeup, it's playtime. Just enjoy yourself, be creative, switch up the colors, play with the textures, and stay fabulous, stay fierce. Tag me on Instagram at PatrickStarrr so I can see you guys. And yeah, don't be scared of makeup and just have fun with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys want to see next, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.